Okay, we are live on 14 out of 15 channels. I'm just gonna go ahead and pillow up here, son. I got these pillows I reinforce this wall here with. I like to stack them up like this. And now my mom, she's still gonna be able to hear me off of this wall here. So, let me, we can bring this down to about there. We've got the deer, we've got boy and girl. Boy and girl. Michael Goldsmith, hello. Phil, hello. Trendy Orcas arrived in all my orca glory. Okay. Yes, you have. Man, so, Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib made a video for us to enjoy. And it's a short one, but it features me, which is really cool, man. And I want to go ahead and play it for you guys. I retweeted it, of course. You may have already seen it. And if you're watching the earlier show today, then you probably saw it already. But it's a short one, and I want to put it on this show right off the bat. You know, anybody coming along wants to see it. I gotta say, Joe, we're live right now. I'm just gonna tell them now then. Hey, Miss Bitch to you, what's up? My cat is in here. I don't know how he made it in. Miss Bitch to you, hello. As you can see, we've got some beautiful deer. I've got boy and girl. Girl and boy. That's what I named them. Now, she's got a growth on her left eye, and he's got 2 circular scars on his right flank. So I know them. They come right up to me. It's pretty cool. They're really chill, those two. My cat's trying to steal the show here. It's funny. Anyhow, Billy Bong, Dominic Leo, Miss Bitch to you, Billy Bong Thornton, hello, Dave Campione, Beard Danner, Sean, aka Trini Orca. I'm following Joe on Twitter too. All of you guys, please follow Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib, STFU Shitlib on Twitter. Please follow him. So he made this video, and I want to show you the video that he made. It's from my show earlier today. Okay, it'll come on here in a second. On a house. Okay, great. Okay, so like I said, this is from the earlier show today. Let me just put my brightness back where it needs to go here. I think we'll go with that one. Okay, cool. We're good? All right, good. So I want you guys to be able to see the deer because they're still out here. So we'll do it like this. Okay, here is the video that STFU Shitlib on Twitter put up. Just making the screen a little bit smaller. Okay, here it is. He had said this. He said we might not see him any longer on the internet. He's like, this guy's giving me like a serial killer vibe. I'm like, yeah, no, he's not going to come after you. He's not that kind of a guy. So don't even worry about it. This is the kind of guy that just processes his shit on the internet. It's cool. I get him. I get this guy. Why did you spend $1.9 million on a house? Number one, you fucking idiot. People don't pay $1.9 million for their houses. They get a mortgage, okay? He had to come up with a down payment and then monthly payments after that. That's how home buying works, you fucking idiot. Number two, what business is it of yours what kind of a fucking house Jimmy's living in? You fucking peon. Fuck off. How about that? Don't worry about it, man. Let me explain something to you. I've been watching Jimmy Dore for years, and you know what else I've watched? All the super chat money come rolling in for him. Hundreds and thousands of dollars every show comes rolling into them, man, all the time. But you wouldn't know that because it doesn't seem like you've ever watched a single fucking podcast from them. You don't realize that Jimmy Dore is a fucking leftist because you're a fucking dumb cunt yourself.
I'm scared shitless of all of us, and you know it. That's why.
Jimmy's not scared shitless of you. He just doesn't have time for some idiot like you. Number one, you don't make any sense. And number two, there's nothing else after number one. You don't make any sense, dude. The straw I will actually hold a little bit and support an argument. Not you, bro. You're dried fucking month-old fucking rotten compost grass. That's what your whole fucking argument is made out of right now. It doesn't even make sense. And you're coming after STFU shitlib for what? For what? Oh, because you're a shitlib. And he's telling you to shut the fuck up. Oh, I get it. You're a fucking shitlib, aren't you?
Oh, I get it. You're a shitlib. Oh, I get it. Dude, it's like Joe writes my jokes for me, bro. He sets it up like a freaking joke. I love it. Joe, thank you for that so much, man. I really appreciate you doing that and putting that on Twitter, man. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. No law regarding cannabis. You're going to piss me off at some point. You're going to have to get the fuck out of here. Cheers. I'm going to have to chase my cat out of here, I'm afraid. Miss Bitch to you, cheers. Pop a nuke in your backyard, it got bright as hell. Okay, so I've got Covfefe, which is great after a bong rip. So let's talk a little bit, shall we, guys?
Why spend $1.9 million on an election during the middle of a global pandemic?
Bro, that video of me already has 323 views from STFU shitlib. I never get that kind of visibility on Twitter, man. This guy's changing my life. Holy shit. I bet you that's how Miss Bitch to you found the show. Hey, Miss Bitch to you, how did you find the show? How'd you find the show? Let me know. No. How you found the show? How'd you find 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 the show? Craig. Just gonna have Craig Pasta on. No. Dude, I'm sorry, but, Convo We Make Stuff Up couch, man. Gotta say it, Craig. Craig follows me on Twitter. I follow him back, and I gotta say thank you for following me, Craig. I will definitely give you credit, because not a lot of people choose to follow me, and I understand, so I do appreciate that. At the same time, you don't have any receipts that Trump, did anything with the election, bro. There's this massive, okay, Craig, I'm talking to you, Pasta, okay, Pasta? Oh, Miss Bitch to you, Hippie Chick. Oh, well, thank you, Hippie Chick, for bringing Miss Bitch to you in. Pasta, you claim that you had the receipts, but there's this hearing going on right now, and I'm sure you're not watching it, but there's this hearing going on. And it disproves everything that you claimed when Donald Trump lost that election, that you claimed you uncovered all of the fraud, that you had all of the receipts. And they're going through in the hearings right now, and they're basically saying, yeah, none of that was true. And I would love it if you would come clean with your audience and say, hey, I said this back in the day, and this crazy motherfucker Nays Garden is calling me out and saying, yeah, fucking Convo We Make Stuff Up couch. He always says that about us, and I'm just going to say, you know what? I didn't make that up. This is why I thought that I had the receipts that were going to prove that, the guy that talks like this won the election, and this is, obviously, I was wrong, and I apologize. And man, that would just do so much for you, bro. Because you have so much more to offer. Obviously, Savvy Sabs thinks you do. but maybe she's never heard you pontificate on Trump and the receipts that you supposedly have on the election. You know, I wonder what Sabby would say if she heard you talking about that. But I don't mean to call you out on your bullshit, bro. What I mean to do is give you an opportunity to maybe level with your audience and let them know that you didn't have the receipts, that you were kind of making shit up. Wouldn't that be cool if you did that? Wouldn't that be cool if you went back to the 2020 election or whenever the fuck that was and you found the videos of yourself, which you've hidden, I know, because I went and I've tried to find your videos, and all through the whole election, bro, you fucking set all those videos private, Craig. You set your videos private. I found one video of Isabella. Is that her name, Isabella? And you talking about it briefly. But I found it. And I was like, you missed one of the videos. You didn't take them all down. You missed one. Just so you know, Craig, you missed one of those videos. Yeah, it's still up on the internet, on your YouTube channel. And every single one of your audience members can go back now that these hearings are taking place. And they can hear you sound just like one of those fucking morons that they're talking about at the hearings. You know, you're gonna release the Kraken. Craig, you're gonna release the Kraken. You're gonna release the Kragen, Pasta. The Pasta Kragen. I'm gonna release the Kragen. I've got the receipts. God, you sounded just like Sidney Powell. Just saying, Craig. You sounded like Sidney Powell, Craig. You sounded like Rudy Giuliani, Craig. And you know, you've got a lot more audience members than I got. You got a huge following, bro. And nobody wants to call you out on that bullshit. I'm gonna call you out on that bullshit. And the most important thing here is I think you should call yourself out on that bullshit. Because I don't know anything else I've ever heard come out of your fat fucking mouth that I disagreed with, to tell you the truth. I've agreed with almost everything else I've heard you say. It just really bothers me when there's like one of those sticking points where you're just like, yeah, that's a deal breaker. Why does there have to be a deal breaker? Why does there always have to be a deal breaker, Pasta? You know? Give us a retraction, man. Give us an apology. You know what else would be cool? If your audience members would demand an apology from you as well. Now that these hearings are you know, that it's exposing you for the liar that you were. You're a fucking liar, Craig. You're a fucking liar, Craig. You're a fucking liar, Craig. Okay, you fucking lied, and I heard you fucking lie. And when I heard you lie about that fucking thing, you know, the receipts, you're gonna bring the Kragen. You know, when I heard you lying about that shit, I lost all respect for you. And that's when I started saying, the Convo We Make Stuff Up couch. And it kind of started sticking in my live stream, and some of my audience members kind of picked up on it. And they're like, Convo We Make Stuff Up couch. Yeah, they get it. And anytime you guys are mentioned, they'll kind of drop that hashtag. Convo We Make Stuff Up couch. It would be nice if you'd come clean, Craig. You never released the Kragen. You never released the Kragen. Sidney Powell never released the Kraken. You know, Rudy Giuliani still looks like a fucking douchebag. And as far as I'm concerned, so do you until you fucking come clean about this shit. Now, I'm glad that you're live on Sabby's show tonight. I hope you guys are having a great show. But if you do hear anything from this show ever, of me talking about you, yeah, I hope you'll consider this. Because this is done out of a place of love, man. This is done out of a place where, man, I want our movement, and I consider me and you part of the same movement, to have a very loud, powerful voice. And I feel like when someone like you comes along and you make a statement, you make a claim, like what you did for that election, it ruins it for not just you, but for someone like Sabby Sabs who's having you on her show right now, or anybody else that wants to affiliate with you, whether it's Jimmy Dore or Jackson or anybody. You know, because I know Jackson is a friend of yours. That's not going to stop me from calling you out on your bullshit, especially when your bullshit makes everybody look bad. You know? It's a family, bro. And I wish you would treat it more like a fucking family. Stop shitting where you eat. You know, go do your fucking research. And that's the thing that really pissed me off the most. was the way you said, I did all the research. What was it, the way you said it? What was the words you said? I've got the receipts. You put it a certain way, man. I wish I could remember the way you said it. Oh. I performed an investigation into it. That's what you said. I'm almost positive that's the words you used. I investigated it, and I'm going to release the Kragan. No, I'm making up the Kragan part. I thought that was kind of funny. But seriously, pasta. Time for you to come clean with your audience, bro. Seriously, it's you don't get to walk away with that shit. You have to retract shit like that. You have to grow past it. You can't just ignore it and pretend it never happened. Just like Jimmy Dore talking about ivermectin and natural immunity and all his other bullshit. He doesn't get a fucking pass. Not from me, and I hope not from his audience either. I love you guys to death. That's why I hold your fucking feet to the goddamn fire. And speaking of fire, I think I'm ready for my 710 cannabis bong rip. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Sabby's live with pasta. Let's check it out.
It's fighting with the paramilitary police forces there and whatnot, using gas and rubber bullets and whatnot. It's like intensified from what we've witnessed in the United States. And I heard a quote from somebody who said over there about kind of talking about what goes on in the United States, talking about wokeness, because there was this kind of argument that
Chris Legion,
this was a Soros-funded candidate that came on in there to usher wokeness. We don't see the wokeness existing over there that we do over here. What they say is that wokeness is a luxury.
Chris Legion's
in
the
liberals
chat.
In the global north.
He's a Twitter friend of mine.
Can't be afforded in the global south. They don't like talking about those things. They like talking about the economic issues because they're talking about things they agree on that they need to change within the government rather than things that separate them. So you don't see a lot of wokeness. I mean, when I was in Nicaragua, I remember a woman in Bilwi tell me, and this is the autonomous zone and the indigenous person, she's like, I don't understand and get the feminism talk you have in the United States. To us, here in the global south, feminism is all economics, about infrastructure so we can get around. It's about education so I can take my kids to school. It's about hospitalization so I can make sure that my kids are healthy, whatnot. This whole kind of conversation you're having in the States where you like somebody for whatever reason, it's just confusing. They rally and they back behind people who are going to help change their lives. That's why Francia Marquez got in there. In fact, it was like Petro had brokered a deal. She's the radical. She's the leftist. She's the one that the students just love. Now, there's been a lot of talk with Petro, a famous picture with him and Bill Clinton, and whatnot. There's a USAID commercial, I believe, Francia Marquez did, whatnot. But people have to understand that NGOs are saturated in places like Colombia. Colombia had a lot of parallels to what was going on in Honduras. You have a westernized country with the boot on the neck of the people, stealing their resources, thrusting them into the monetary system through austerity measures.
Iceman! Iceman! Iceman!
Who are trying to run for office.
It's time to dab with Iceman.
Time to
dab with Iceman.
They're not like Daniel Ortega from Nicaragua, who fought a revolution to say Yankee go home, and he has no U.S. military bases in his own country. Same thing with Maduro.
Frankie Fire, Frankie Fire,
Petro,
Frankie Fire, Frankie Fire. Ice, you're gonna want to come over here soon, bro.
Honduras, they can't do
in a few days, whenever. You're gonna want to come over here.
They should do that. They should nationalize their oil right away. Go to business with China. If they do that, if Petro does something like that, or Xiomara does something like that, if they don't play ball with the United States empire and the NGOs there, they're either be cooed, killed, or just been thrusted away. And they've done this before.
No law regarding
Celebrating at the end of the
cannabis.
month, I think,
Cheers.
the 14-year anniversary.
I'm gonna do a
I'm not
pre-dab
what
on
year
this
it is,
one.
of when the United States military helped out the Honduranian military to remove Manuel Zelaya from the country in the middle of the night, just because he joined ALBA a week later, which was a unification with Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. So when people say these things, they don't understand what's going on. There is some naivety to, Francia Marquez. I think she put up a tweet with something from NASA. She put up a tweet with AOC congratulating her and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a learning curve. But these people are going to have to get their elbows dirty. Like I said, they're not in there to produce radical sweeping change. They're out there to simply change the guard, alleviate the boot off the neck from the United States imperialists, you know what I'm saying? Who, it's a NATO country, for crying out loud. The only one in South America. The largest recipient
Here comes the
of
flavor.
global South is Colombia.
That first one was not
So,
bad.
it's dirty there. There's work to be done. But I think people have to understand what's going on. And, I don't play the identity politics game too much, Savvy, but I'm going to say this one. They need less people looking like me telling them what to do. We were there to ensure that they make their choice moving forward. And by choosing Petro, they were just choosing to get rid of the actual governments there, the narco governments there, and then start the process of moving forward. The next person to come into Colombia, the next president, that person might be able to get some radical change in what's going on. But right now, first things first, stop the bleeding, and then they'll move on.
I want to share this video. This is the tweet that you sent me here. It says, it was an honor to celebrate Colombian election with several student activists. Now look at the gentleman with the eye patch. He lost it when the Duque police forces shot it during a protest. These people aren't fighting for wokeness. They're fighting for their lives. I'm gonna go ahead and play this here.
I didn't film the first two. I was confident there.
How hard is that? How hard would that be to do? It'd be so hard. There you go.
Just having fun in Colombia. Yeah.
Wow. Like, one thing I want to say too, I've been telling people we don't actually have like a true left in the United States. I mean, we have people that say they're leftists or
Let's
socialists
do
or
like
Marxists, and so have it.
18.
But
Let's do
in reference to, like,
1930.
a true like left. I
Dabbing
keep
at
telling people, America
1930
is,
for 420.
for the most part, a conservative country, like based on what I've seen. But in the global South, and Josana has talked about this as well, coming from Brazil, she's told us that in America, we really don't have it here. We think we do, but we don't when you compare it to what they have happening in the global South.
Yeah, absolutely. We say this all the time, and we started saying this after our first trip down to Nicaragua. There's no left in America, but there is an American left. And
Hey,
boy,
can I
are they
make you
special.
laugh?
And
Yes,
like I
you
said,
can
down
make
in
me
Nicaragua,
laugh.
I learned
Happy
some of these things when I was over in
420,
Berlin.
everybody. No
And
law
I would say this
regarding
all the time.
cannabis.
He doesn't like when I
Cheers.
say it, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Oh, I
a lot
said
of the
no law
Nicaraguan
regarding cannabis,
people
right? Okay,
are
cheers.
very much like Trumpers who speak Spanish. She's, what do you mean by that? I'm like, they're very socially conservative, right? They're in an autonomous zone where they have their own judges and whatnot. This is a socialist country. They don't believe in gay marriage. They don't believe in abortion. They're not going to legalize marijuana. They're very confused if you try to talk to them about the transgender issue. They have a hard time wrapping it around their brains. Very religious, praying on Sundays. So it's like they're so socially conservative. But when it comes to their economics, that's where they get left. None of this like, what do you call it, that campus Marxism of sorts, where it's all about the social issues and stuff. No, it's an economic left, where they care that their money,
Flavor,
their
taste.
tax
Oh my
dollars are
God,
used
taste
for
and flavor.
infrastructure, schools, education, roads, the things we talk about all the time. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, in Milwaukee, the autonomous zone, the federal government only shows up when there's a disaster like a hurricane.
The flavors and the
or for
tastes and the tastes
infrastructure
and the
projects they're
flavors.
doing. They allow them
Happy
to do their own
420,
thing.
everybody.
It's almost like a separation of, state and country of sorts in these two autonomous zones, and they've brokered these deals. So, I mean, it's very, very different than what we experience in America. The American left is not left at all. And in these other countries, it's just completely different. You just get a whole totally different, aspect on life when you get to go to these countries and see this and witness this. And when you're going to these countries and you're witnessing these elections,
What we'll do is we'll put this on a closed caption. It's not letting me do closed captions, guys. Isn't that weird? Huh. I was gonna do closed captions, but it's not available. $231 people watching. Yeah. Craig Jardula. Pasta. Craig Pasta Jardula. Craig Pasta Jardula. You guys. It's unreal. Nobody's even talking about Craig Pasta Jardula anymore, Balzi. What are you even not doing? What are you even not doing it? What are you even not doing? This guitar is completely out of tune now. Far behind, but empty pockets will allow a greater sense of wealth. Why contain yourself? Any other book on a shelf. My shadow runs with me, go beneath the big white soul. My shadow comes with me. And we leave it all, we leave it all far behind. Subtle voices in the wind, hear the truth they're telling. The world begins where the road ends. Watch me leave it all behind. Far behind, far behind. that song used to make me sad when I played it in California, because I always think about leaving all my friends and family and my whole life, you know, in Florida behind, 3,100 miles away on the other side of the country. You know, and every time I would play that song, it just kind of hurt my heart, because I'd think about that. Your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. We're going to the roadhouse, we're gonna have a good time, a good time, a good time. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long. Back at the roadhouse, they got some bungalows. Well, back at the roadhouse, they got some bungalows. To the roadhouse, we're gonna have a meal. Down with disease and the jungle's in my mind. 50,000 people outside, swinging on my vine. I'm trying to find the music, but I'm always losing time. Gotta keep up with that. Swinging on my vine. Waiting for the time when I can finally say this has all been wonderful. Now I found my way. When I think it's time to leave it all behind, try to find my way. There's nothing I can say to make it stop, 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 stop. Down with disease, troubles in my head. 50,000 people outside, dancing in my bed. I dropped my guitar pick, so I'm just gonna stop playing here and sip my coffee. This sounds American, Bazarov. when I think it's time to leave it all behind. This has all been wonderful. When I try to think it's time to do what I can say. What's he say there? I don't even know what he says. Oh, there it is. Leave it when I think it's time to leave it all behind. I try to find my way, but there's nothing I can say to make it stop. Stop. To get the E chord at the end of that to make it sound right. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, lies the face, lies the snake in the sun of my disgrace. doctors couldn't help my head. They said, you better quit, son, before you're dead. Don't mess with the needle and a spoon and a trip to the moon. Take you away. Take you away. I'm feeling Lord so sick inside. Got to get better, Lord, before I die. Standing in the ticket line, she said, what all the sun? Just stand there and cry. Don't mess with the needle and a spoon and a trip to the moon. Take you away. Take you away. Yes, sir. Big wheels keep on turning, taking me home to my kin. I sing songs about the Southland. I miss my family once again. It's a shame. But I don't need so sing about her. I don't need he'll put it down. And I hope Neil Young will remember. Is that a message, bro? 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 What you got there, bro? My friend's got the power back on and the house 100% battery. Let me tell you how it will be. He's one for you, 19 for me. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Tax man. Be thankful I don't take it all. Yeah, I'm a tax man. Lenny, what's up, buddy? Just chilling, dude. Just playing a couple of licks. Happy on this thing she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad. I'm telling the whole world. She's so glad. She's telling the whole world. That's just it. Something like that. He goes like that and does stuff. Yeah. He does the things I said he's gonna do and did them. That's what's up. It's like, I don't know. Oh, there. So I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad. I'm telling the whole world. She's so glad. She's telling the whole world. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I see. It starts here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. You guys like that ending? You're like, nay, that was a sweet ass ending. It's almost like you've done that shit before. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. We're gonna rock, 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 rock this town, rock, gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Rock, 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 rock this town, rock it inside out. Rock, 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 rock this town, rock it inside out. Stray Cats. I got cat class and I got cat style. What was that? What was that noise? Hey, Gutsy. I don't know what the hell I'm hearing out there. What time is it? Yeah, that could be Marie's here and the dog is, she's saying hello to the dog somewhere in the house. Oh, there is a storm outside. Listen to that. I hear it. I hear the thunder. Let's see if there's any lightning. Cover video, Cody Sofa, do it. You took that drum set right in the pond in the woods for a cover video next to the pond, bro. That'd be freaking awesome. It reminds me of what, you can go watch this video of, they're in a swamp. It's my friend's, the Ox Project. And you can watch the video on YouTube. It's called Noise Confederation of the New South by the Ox Project. Watch that video and watch them at the end of that video when they're in the swamp with the drums and shit. There's an E-chord up here. Check this out. Check out this E-chord. I didn't even know this was here. Look at this fucking chord. Hey, Christine. You love my music? Aw, thank you, Christine. I love you. Yeah, I can't go anyway. I think I had a little thing going over here. Giving you face. You guys like that? What are you giving me face? What are you giving me some face? What's with the face? What are you giving me face? What's with the face? Oh my God. You guys, I'm out of here. I love you guys. I hope you had a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Thank you for watching my show. But now I must go. Play some Pearl Jam. Woohoo! Alright. Bye, everybody. Love you guys. Bye, Christine. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.